You are now watching Fresh Rex TV.
All right. Welcome everyone back to the channel. Welcome back to Show Me a Ride. We're here on episode 9. We're here with the homie Robert with his beautiful Civic Coupe right here. So tell me, Robert, man, what do you drive? What are we looking at?
So this is my 1998 Honda Civic EX Coupe. Obviously EM1 clone. Did a front and back conversion on this to 99. K-swap, obviously, and a couple other little goodies under the hood.
Nice, man. A black car, man, a Civic Coupe. My first Civic Coupe on the channel, man. Why the Civic Coupe in particular?
So EK, honestly, one of my very first cars in high school was a EK hatch, coincidentally 98 as well. Cool. And ended up with this one kind of on accident. My other build, my Lexus GS300, ended up blowing the motor in that thing, and due to the COVID parts delays, basically just started looking at what something fun and cheap, and this thing popped up on Marketplace, and here it is.
Awesome, man. You've had it for quite a while now? Yeah,
I picked it up in 2020. Back then it was still a full 98 body, stock interior, and it was still a all motor K, so it was completely stock minus the header, intake, and exhaust.
Nice, man. I see it's kind of blending in a little bit, but the carbon fiber hood, I really like that with the quick latches, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice, man. Sick. Headlights, these are from, which car is this from?
They're just 99 headlights. Yeah, they're not CTRs or anything, but
nothing too fancy.
yeah.
Nice, man. Sick. Cool, man. Love these wheels, man. Obviously a big popular one in the world, but what do we got wheel and tire set up here?
Yeah, so we definitely got, the typical TE37 on the Civic combo. A lot of people hate on it, but man, you can't hate on it. It looks good. These are 15 by 8 plus 35 TE37 super laps, wrapped in Toyo R888s, 225, 5015s.
A lot of traction you need to hold down right there.
Yeah.
Big meaty boys. Nice, man. They look real good. This is Mercury Silver, or what's that?
Yeah, Mercury Silver.
Okay, cool, nice, sick. Awesome, man. On the rear end, I see you got the wing. I love this little Gurney flap, I think they're called, or something.
Yeah, the Gurney flap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went on to Password JDM, and I've got some other goodies we'll see here in a little bit, but this was one of the things that they make that I was kind of 50-50 on if I liked it.
Yeah.
I tossed it on, and I like it, so I'm kind of glad I did get it for sure.
Looks great, man. I love it. Sick, man. Exhaust, I see vibrant.
Yeah, it's a full custom 3-inch turbo back. It's got a vibrant ultra quiet resonator in the middle, and then this is the vibrant street powered 3-inch muffler in the back.
Cool, man. I know you're laying down quite a bit amount of power. What about suspension setup to hold it all together?
So suspension wise, it is on Skunk 2 Pro S2 coilovers. The rest of the suspension on the back, it does have billet lower control arms and the billet tie brace like every EK. The front has adjustable upper control arms, and it does have energy suspension upgraded bushings. I do plan to upgrade the entire suspension to full PCI.
Okay.
And then we have a full race traction bar in the front as well.
Dope, man, dope. Man, real simple, but yes, super clean, man. I mean, kind of incognito, not many people know what's all going on with this thing, to be honest.
That was kind of my goal with the car. I wanted something that was just, any car guy would look at it and appreciate and be like, man, that's a really nice Civic, and then if they tried their luck, they would learn a lesson real quick.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully we'll see some of that here soon. Yeah, man, love the exterior, man. If we could check out the interior, if you don't mind.
Opening the absolutely,
door,
man.
What we got going on in there.
So interior wise, it is pretty much stock for the most part. I do have S2000 AP1 seats with the Momo steering wheel, and then that is a Acuity short shifter there. And the cluster, I might be wrong on this, but I do believe the cluster is EK4 SIR with I want to say it's like somewhere in Europe that they do read a mile per hour, and that's where that came from. And then a Pioneer flip-up head unit, old school, with the custom car mod. I think it's custom car mods or something like that. It's on Instagram. I'll give you the link later, but that's an ECU pass-through for my standalone next to the radio. And then they also made the driver's side AC vent with the 6-button keypad that goes to my standalone.
Nice, that's sick. Recently put that in, right?
Yeah, that's brand new. I just put it in a couple weeks ago.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Man, super fresh. But then again, like you said, I mean, quite a bit of stuff that no people would really know, but if they know what this is about, they'll know just by the shifter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of people look at it and they think it's a sequential just because of how crazy it looks.
Yeah, just the overall setup. Nice, man. Love it. Looks sick. Cool, man. If you don't mind popping the hood, man,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot to talk about under here. Okay, man. Wow. Definitely eye catcher right here, man. If you don't mind explaining what all we're looking at right here.
So motor-wise, it's actually a completely bone stock K20z3 long block with the exception of a 4-piston oil pump. Transmission-wise, I actually did blow that up 2 years ago, so this is now a built transmission.
Nice.
We have a full Gear X Gen 2 drag 2 kit, 1 through 4, and then I also added a Gear X 5th and Gear X 4.0 final with the Quaife LSD. And then the turbo system wise, that's actually really cool. Now it's been out for a minute, but I was actually the first one in the United States with this turbo setup on there from Artec. It's a cast stainless steel V-band manifold with their 4-inch downpipe. And obviously we have it recirculated wastegate just to kind of make it a little bit more sleeper.
Right.
And then turbo wise, that's a Precision 6266 Gen 1 journal bearing turbo. And then as far as fueling is concerned, we have a Radium billet fuel pump hanger with a Walbro 525 Hellcat. And then, what is his name? Stan at Fast Turbo here locally. He actually built me full custom PTFE fuel lines from the tank all the way to the front. And then we have a K-Tune fuel rail with ID 1050s and the Radium fuel pressure regulator direct mounted on there. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of that, other than, you know, we have an ECU master standalone inside controlling everything.
Nice.
And yeah, you can see the fuel pressure sensor over there on the side of the rail.
Yeah.
And yeah, I pretty much added as many sensors as I could just so I could log everything on the car when I'm driving it.
Definitely want to keep up with everything for sure going on with what's going on. Nice, man. If you don't mind too, I know we kind of discussed off camera, but any numbers that we may know about that it's maybe doing?
So the highest that I've seen on the dyno with 51% ethanol was 475 horsepower.
Okay, damn.
That was actually with the air filter off, so now you'll see that I have the turbo guard on there.
Yeah.
When we initially tuned the car, I had a K&N 4-inch intake filter on there, and it made 452, 453. And the guys on the dyno kept just hounding me. They're like, dude, just pull off the filter, and it ended up picking up 26 wheel horsepower. So
shit, nice.
I did the turbo guard to do that.
Hell yeah, that's dope, man. Man, little hefty turbo setup then for sure for this little thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, it lights up very quick. I mean, it hits full boost. Man, probably right around like 4,700, and then VTEC kicks in at 45, so it's a super linear power band.
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of screaming and fun for sure, I bet.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah, man, I truly appreciate you coming on the channel, man. Like I said, my first Civic Coupe, and definitely one of a kind one, a big turbo setup, and overall just love the look of these things, man. And it being black, I'm sure it's hard to keep clean, but when these things are clean, man, they're definitely eye catcher for sure.
Yeah, I gotta keep up with it every weekend, basically.
Oh yeah, I bet. I wouldn't doubt it. Awesome, man. A few questions I always ask everyone, man, before we close out here and do a couple more things, but any shout outs, man, you want to give out to the world out there?
Oh man, there's a lot of people that have helped me out with this car.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've got, you know, obviously Artec with the turbo manifold. They hooked me up with that setup well before it hit the market. That was really awesome of them. And man, ECU Masters, I actually bought that computer and encountered an issue with the wiring. So they offered to let me drop the car off with them. They sourced it or fixed out the issue, and yeah, now it runs flawless. And yeah, Boostlee tuned here locally. He's actually the one that tuned the car.
Dope.
And turned it up for me from there. And then Johnny at Heavy Foot Performance in San Antonio. He's been a real big help with this car, just answering questions and getting his input on the build along the way.
Nice, man, nice. I see the Real Street, man. Shout out to them. I mean, a lot of people know them around the world. Personally, me too. Big inspiration, those guys over there, and you being part of the team, which is amazing, man. But I bet that's been a lot of joy representing them for sure out here in Texas.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a great company to work for, a great group of guys there. So yeah, if anybody needs any parts, definitely give me a call. I'm always in the office, and I'd be happy to help you out with your build.
Awesome, man. One more question, man. I know a little difficult for most people to answer the question, but we'll do our best. Is this the end of the build, man? Are you content how it is now, or are we going to see some switch ups here later on?
Nah, I mean, builds are really never done, man. I've already been kind of eyeing K20z3 short blocks. I want to do a built block, built head setup. And I've honestly been looking at some all-wheel drive combos as well, just in case. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just see where it ends up. The next stage, I definitely want the motor. The trans is already rated for 800 plus, so if I can get it, you know, somewhere in the 600, 700 horsepower range, I think that would definitely be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope, man. Love to see it. Love to hear it. It's amazing, man. Yeah, man. Once again, thank you so much, man. Episode 9, truly a one-of-a-kind build for sure, especially it being, you know, built the way you got it, man. I love the way it looks. But yeah, man, we'll get some rolling shots, I'm sure, you know, some revs and stuff like that to close out. Once again, man, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone watching out there in the world. You know, like I mentioned, episode 9, Show Me a Ride, here with Robert and his Civic Coupe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace. Purrs like a kitten. Really?
I don't know if you want to get this.
Yeah, if we can get some on that, yeah, the engine side, yeah.
No, the screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, nice.